Cancer, welcome to your April readings. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me on the Moon Magic Monthly Tarot channel and checking out the All Zodiac Sign readings here. I'm seeing this card here for you as well. In fact, these two coming out for you. So we are using the Archangel Power Tarot pack. We're going to draw from some Oracle cards and the Archangel Michael pack as well. And I have a different tarot pack as well. Let us see what is shown for my lovely Cancers during the month of April. Very powerful time of transition. There is so much possibility available for us as well. I mean, it really is a time of mind-blowing potential. If you haven't yet checked out the general reading, the pick a card reading for April, or indeed the new moon readings, do please check those out on the main Moon Magic Weekly Tarot channel as well. I will put the links to the other channels in the description box below so you can find everything. And as always, there will be extended readings today. Let's check out and see what we are shown here for you, my lovely Cancer. So we have the Two of Ariel. Okay, so this is about balance, and the Ten of Ariel. Okay, there's a lot of good going on around you actually, but you do need to be balanced about how you approach things. Three of Ariel, do what you love. Six of Raphael, embrace your inner child. Eight of Raphael, there is something better waiting for you. Now this is interesting because the Three of Ariel is a turning point. This is a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavours, working with others in a cooperative manner. We've got new friendships coming on board or rekindled relationships. But also setting forth to find something new. I'm wondering if you are currently in some kind of a circumstance that feels as though it is out of balance. Something isn't entirely working. You could be a bit of a workaholic, doing too much and not receiving enough back, or doing too much of something that feels like it's hard work, but you're not actually feeling as though you're really in the space of reward. We then have 7th house relationship, right? So this could well be a connection to a relationship, 11th house community. So that's very interesting. We've got relationship and community. I think there may be a person or people around you, and a more balanced perspective is needed. We also have the card of resources, 2nd house resources. Yeah, it may well be that you are giving more than you are receiving, or that there is an unbalanced arrangement, or an unbalanced or imbalanced, but either way, I think this is to shift. You and your loved ones are safe, new beginnings and a fresh start. I think this is absolutely to be adjusted or shifted. There's some aspect of your relationship, community, people around you. I do feel it involves the physicality of your world. So with 2nd house resources, it could literally be money, finances. It could be your home. It could be your time and your energy as well, those physical resources. But I do think there is something here that needs to be brought back into balance, and it either is like a completely fresh start, or it is something that needs to be renegotiated, like course corrected. That's the word I'm looking for. Funnily enough, I do feel that you may find, because of the slightly tumultuous energy that's around at the moment, you may find that circumstances are such that it sort of creates this opportunity or opening for you to shift or change something. Listening to that helicopter go over, very interesting, making me think of helicopter vision. Look at the way Two of Ariel, look at the way he's so balanced here. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. This is very much about uplifting you, getting you to love where you are, even if you are working very hard. What What else are we shown here? I'm kind of curious. There's a really interesting energy around you, Cancer. Because on the one hand, I'm not seeing, it doesn't feel as if things are unstable. On the other hand, it looks as though something needs to be course corrected or tweaked or adjusted or changed. I'm not seeing you feeling massively unsettled, and yet there is something that kind of isn't quite right either. I've got this sort of like niggle in my, almost like, you know, when you get that gut feeling. Let's just check out and see what else we have here. So we have, okay, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, we've got the 4 of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Wands. I want to say with these 3 cards that if something appears to need to be adjusted, don't hold on to it. Let go gracefully. You have 2 aces. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Wands and you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the 3 of Cups, which is a card of celebration, particularly with community, friendship, relationships. Yeah, if you are in any kind of a connection to someone or something and it's not really particularly well balanced, I feel this is going to come to the fore, my lovely Cancers, in April. And there will be an opportunity to make a different arrangement or to find a different group of people or a different person. We're seeing money coming in again with the 9 of Pentacles. If you are purchasing something, it could be that you're paying more than you ought to be paying for it, in which case I think there's an opportunity to find a different supplier and pay them a more balanced fee. There's definitely a massive new start to some area of your life where you are currently not receiving everything that you should be receiving for the service that you are purchasing, or indeed if this is just a relationship of love, or indeed it could even be a family member where you're giving more than you are receiving. But there is definitely something here about making that adjustment. Let's inquire about what is new. Let's ask more about what is actually new. I mean, you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, so this is fab. What is new for my lovely Cancers? What is new? Right, these are the cards flying through for you. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Wands, which is a card of competitiveness, sometimes jealousy, sometimes envy. You've got the 10 of Wands. Sorry, the 10 of Swords, my apologies. So we've got something that needs to come to an end. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. You then have the 4 of Wands, which is lovely, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I think there will be an opportunity to invest in something else. That's what I'm seeing in April for you, Cancer. This is the message that's coming through. I will be doing extendeds. I always do for these. They are available on Patreon and in the YouTube community on the other Moon Magic Weekly Tarot channel. And you do get to look at all signs. So you can look at your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. You can cross-watch for other people if you know your chart and you've got any number of planets in a sign. You could basically have access to all of the extendeds, not just the one reading. I think that I would even venture as well to say if there has been any degree of, not exactly sabotage, but something going on behind the scenes, behind your back, that needed to come back into balance. Perhaps it was rooted in somebody else's agenda, but something has been going on that is, out of balance, not right. What's coming in is an opportunity for a fresh start. Now, it'll either be a fresh start with this person or persons or community, whatever it is, or working alliance. There'll either be an opportunity for a fresh start with them, in which case it will be a balanced fresh start that is on equal terms. And, you could readily commit to bringing in the harvest, a fruitful outcome for everyone. Or there is also the possibility that somebody else comes along who will give you a very balanced and fair sort of deal, as it were, in which case you will have an opportunity to make a commitment to the new. That's what we're actually seeing here. There's an opportunity to commit to the new without, I almost want to say without hesitation. Don't hang on to something. Just move on to either something fresh, a renegotiation, as it were. Oh gosh, that was a. Did you hear that? That's so interesting. I think in the building where my lovely little room is, when somebody shuts a door in a particular other room quite loudly, it's like the building shakes. Now, this doesn't happen very often, and when it does, I always think it's quite fascinating if it comes into a reading, because I feel like that's a close the door on something, my lovely Cancers. I think you're invited in April to close the door on something, to conclude something that has perhaps been competitive, out of balance. Yeah, even like a rivalry. Maybe you've had a choice with the Two of Pentacles. Perhaps there is a choice. And this, of course, is the Two of Ariel, is the Two of Pentacles, I think, in a traditional pack. Yeah, I think this is about bringing it back in alignment, closing the door to something. If you've had a choice between two groups of people, choosing the one that's worth committing to, the one that's going to give you something back or give you a fair deal. Yeah, definitely that's what we're seeing here. Let's just draw a few more cards to see where we go, and then I'll dive into the extendeds. I think what I'm going to do in the extendeds is really inquire about, in depth, what actually is going on, and also what can be done to shift it, what can be done to bring it into balance. Will this person or this circumstances simply appear, or do you need to do something to initiate it? We'll kind of really do the deep dive around this and find out kind of what's going on and what you can do. Do you just sit back and trust that the universe will deliver someone or the right thing or the right person to you, or do you need to be an active participant in this? Okay, let's draw a few more cards and see what else we are shown. Well, cards are wanting to fly out for you. Let's see, I feel that one on the top as well. So we have the Three of Hearts. How interesting. We have the Three of Wands, 2 3s and a 7. This is about you making a wise investment. I think you need to look ahead on the basis of the experience that's going on around you at the moment. And I think you need to think about the long-term future and make the choice that is appropriate. Yeah, we also have the card of Strength, and we have the Knight of Swords. My apologies, my beautiful, lovely Cancers. Yeah, I think you'll need to make some decisions. I don't think you will be a non-active participant in this. I think this is about longevity. This is about looking ahead to the future and making a wise choice. Because if something's in balance now, it's going to remain it will sort of keep things out of balance, and it will continue to be that way. Something needs to be adjusted and course corrected, reorganized, or indeed you close a door to something and you start afresh. Yeah, I think a decision will have to be made on your part, actually, and you'll need the courage of your convictions. Cancer, I'm going to move to the extendeds, I think. I can see there'll be decisions to make. I think there's a lot of information here for you. In the extendeds, I'm going to really, really ask about this, what choices and decisions are available to you, what's really going on, how to bring this back into balance, how to approach it, and my beautiful souls, you're welcome to join me for these readings. But this is definitely there's a clear decision to make, and the decision to make is about choosing the option that has longevity, and the one that is a wise investment when you are looking ahead This is not about investing in something that looks good now. It's about investing in something that will be good in the long term. And that is what we're being shown, my lovely Cancers. This is what seems to be coming through most predominantly in your reading. Lovely Cancers, thank you for being here. Thank you so much to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting the channel, and for supporting both channels. Tons of love. I mean, we are a community. It is amazing, to read your comments and read the way that you support me. Thank you so much. I'm very humbled. Also, the way that you support one another as well. I am sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing some of you in the extendeds. I'll put all the links in the description below for anyone that's interested. Tons of love.